Hello, my name is Trish Gallagher and I am the SSC Support Team Manager. I would usually be working in the Student Services Centre, but at the moment I'm working from my spare bedroom, which also doubles as a jazzercise exercise space once a day. It's been about 6 weeks now since I've been working from home, and at first I found it hard to get into work mode. I think that's mainly because the environment was so different. One thing I found really hard was the quiet, so what I started to do is put the radio on or a podcast just so I have some background noise. There are lots of things I miss about being in the office, and I think the main thing is talking to people and having chats, especially with my team who usually sit all around me. However, there are some things that I really like about working from home, so I thought I'd share them with you. So firstly, I don't have to worry every morning of my brakes failing as I cycle down Castle Hill on my commute. I also think I am fully hydrated for the first time in my whole working career. And finally, and best of all, I haven't had to wear tights this whole entire time. So even though working differently can be challenging, I hope everyone is able to find a positive, even if it's just a small one. Stay safe.
Hello, I'm Michelle Reynolds. I'm head of your Staff Counselling Centre. I'm speaking to you from my dining room, whereas my husband has his workstation on the kitchen table. All our staff are working in similar circumstances and are committed to continue to offer support within the constraints of their own households. I try to follow my own advice to manage the lockdown, such as keeping a daily routine, including going to bed and getting up at the same time, making sure I get out into the fresh air and enjoy the peace and solitude of bird songs, walking with Hardy, who is also our service therapy dog. You can see him on our website sporting a Chariots of Fire t-shirt. What I've noticed is that despite the difficulties we're all having to contend with, colleagues across the university have been amazingly supportive and helpful. I feel a real sense of community. We've posted on our website articles on coping with stress, living alone during COVID-19 and other sources of support that are currently available on staff.counselling.cam.ac.uk. Stay well, stay safe, and I look forward to seeing many of you in the future. Thank you.
Hi there, my name is Tom Smith. I'm the Acting Deputy Head Porter of Girton College. Girton College still have porters on both our sites, Swells Court and here, working 24/7, keeping on the security of the building and most importantly the welfare of the students. We're also taking in deliveries, parcels, mail, anything like that. Lockdown has made it very, very strange, but we're all coping and we're being positive. I think that's my tip, is to be as positive as possible and keep smiling. I also wish I'd paid more attention to my algebra teacher, so when it comes to doing my son's homework I had any idea what I'm doing. So Miss Fuller, I apologise.
Hi, I am Ronita Botham from the Department of Architecture. I travelled to India for project work when things were apparently normal. However, overnight things changed and India went into lockdown with very strong advisory against people who have travel history. And that is probably when things started becoming extremely difficult for me. Yet I realized that in order to push myself through this whole phase, I had to remain very, very positive. And in order to do that, I started taking up projects which I would have never been able to finish in normal time. I started writing and reading a lot. And that did help me a lot. But I think the best thing happened when the term started. And I pledged to myself that this is the only chance where I can start behaving at least as normal as possible. So I started thinking as if I am in Cambridge, and I scheduled meetings, supervisions, meeting with students, and also had been intermittently meeting with all my colleagues and research partners. All this wouldn't have been possible without the immense help and support that my school and the department has provided to me during this time. I have realized that only way to push through all this is through kindness, and probably that's where innovation lies. I would wish all of you very good health, take care and be safe.
Hello everyone, my name is Jessica Gardner and I'm the University Librarian for Cambridge. Now in normal times, I'd be sitting in my office responsible for a stretch of libraries from West Cambridge to Addenbrooke's, with that great University Library Tower in the middle. The teams are doing a heroic job keeping the libraries open online. These days my office is the kitchen table. Now that means my husband and I have to dance around each other a little bit, but it also means that at the end of the day I've got to clear up. I've got no choice. I've got to pack things away and have some time off, because we need to cook and we need to eat and we need to let go of the busyness of the day and all of those video conferences that are so tiring. As you can see, I'm in my garden. And I'm very, very lucky both to have a garden and also that the Wi-Fi just about squeaks outside. I find great solace in nature, and an early morning run or cycle or walk is really helping to keep me sane. I hope you're managing to get a little bit of outside time too. It makes such a difference. And I just can't wait to see everyone again.